Hi guys, it's Rick Shiels down here at Quest Golf Academy here at Prairie Sports Village. And I've got my hands on the new Mizuno MP-18 irons to test and review. This is the MP-18 SC, which stands for split cavity. So a bit more of a cavity back model compared to the real blade of the muscle back MP-18. Also in the range is the MP-18 MMC, which is multi-material cavity, which is even more of a step up from this. This kind of sits in that middle of the range. Now the whole MP range is designed to be blended, from blades to split cavity to multi-material cavity. That's why the lofts are very uniformed and the style of the golf clubs are very uniformed. All you're really seeing as you go into the SC compared to the blade is a slightly longer toe to heel and a slightly more depth top to bottom. So it's just a bigger golf club basically. It looks awesome. It's got very similar characteristics to the MP-18, the muscle back, but it's just got that extra bit of padding around the golf club. It looks awesome. 7 iron is 34 degrees of loft. I'm going to test it on GC quad using Real Pro V1s and you'll see the data here on screen. Yeah, you can just tell it's just that little bit bigger than the muscle back. I think this is going to cater for a much wider audience of players. For me, this is just the design, just the way that the golf club sits, opens its doors up to a much more middle handicap range, probably going up to maybe about a 15 handicapper, all the way down to scratch. Just by the way it sits behind, it looks unbelievable. Really good. Let's give this a hit. Oh, well, that was nice. Well, that was very nice. Actually sounded better and louder than the blade. That had a bit more of a crack to it. This is still featuring the forged HD, which is high density forging, which is apparently still making it feel unbelievably soft. That sounded unbelievable. It really did. Wow. Right, let's give it another hit. Oh, they are two unbelievable shots. I've got the flag there at 177, and both of those are finished lovely and close there. That strike location picked up. The first strike location was a bit funny. That second strike location up on the GC quad is much better. Struggles with shiny golf clubs sometimes. 6,600 spin rate, 172 carry and strike that's absolutely middled. You could not get any more middle than that. You know what? This has so much appeal to a lot of golfers. Just how that golf club sits and how it looks. It's not a scary golf club. It's got all the benefits of the MP range, the way it's been crafted. They've introduced more craftsmanship into the MP-18 range, passed it back over to the main craftsman at the HQ at Mizuno, and then they've pumped it back with full of technology. Oh, that is gorgeous. Let's give this one more hit. Three good golf shots. I'm really happy with those three. They just feel superb. Good flight, high ball flight, really decent spin levels. Three good golf shots that feel so solid. Solid yet soft. My favourite mix in a golf club. I know exactly where I've struck from, but it's giving me that real solid feeling, but then it's also complemented with a very soft sensation as you're hitting it as well. Let me just show you the data there for the 7 iron so you can get a bit of a gist of the three shots there. Average carry distance there at 173. So good numbers for a 34 degree 7 iron, very good. Spin rate at 6,500. Very consistent and high peak height, 37 yards up in the air, and really good descent angle at 50 degrees. That's going to stop quick. I like that a lot. Right, let's move back to the 4 iron. And the 4 iron loft is 24 degrees. So 24 degrees in the MP-18 SC. It's just such a well-designed golf club. I just think it just looks so sleek. Simple. Simple, and effective. Not all singing, all dancing. It just knows what it needs to do. And it is incredibly appealing. And then you blend that with good feels as well. And if you can strike them, my goodness. Yeah, I'm struggling to find anything, and I honestly mean this, I'm really struggling to find anything that's huge fault with this iron. I actually think this sits within the MP-18 family as the full all-rounder. I think it's going to offer forgiveness to a degree. It's got a good ball flight. The lofts aren't super strong. It looks outrageous. It feels even better. An absolute raving review. And if this goes in, that's going to be even better. I mean, just brilliant. I think that's 6 shots so far. 3 with the 7, 3 with the 4, or 2 so far with the 4. Pretty much hit the green every single time. And just good ball flights. Ball flights I like to see. Ball flights that are giving me everything that I want to see in a shot like this. Good strike location again. Carry distance just under that 200-yard marker. Let's go one more with the 4. It's a bit more heely. That's going to miss the green after just saying how many greens I've hit. Inconsistency there. But pin high still, I've just hit that a little bit in the heely. Wasn't as good a strike location, I'm afraid. And that's missed the green. It's got pin high still, but it definitely did curve a bit further to the right. Let's see what strike location's coming out as there. Yeah, I mean, it's actually said quite middled. Just a little bit open with the club face, if anything. Let's have a look at some data so I can show you what's happening from the shots there. Average carry distance at 201. Spin rate near to 5,000, which is healthy. Good peak height and good descent angle. That's going to stop a bit. Not loads, but it's going to have a little bit more stopping power than some of the other 4 irons I've hit of recent testing. Let's go to wedge next. Really impressed with the wedges of the other MP irons. Let's see if this is the case as well with the wedge of the MP-18 SC. Okay, so we've got 46 degrees of loft here in the wedge. And again, a bit similar to the MP-18, the bottom is fairly chunky. It's actually got quite a bit of chunk to the bottom edge and just got that lovely little cavity at the top. Let's give this a hit. Looks a little bit more chunky than the MP-18, and probably this is where you'll see a lot of players who are maybe going into the MP-18 SC might from 8 iron start blending it in just with the MP-18s. So going from cavity iron from 7 up, but actually starting to go more into the blades with from 8 down. I see a lot of good players probably going to be doing that. And that's exactly what these golf clubs are designed to do, be blended set. And that is on it. A little bit further again. I think there's a bit of kick in these irons. I think there's a bit of kick in the wedge. Just with it having that slightly chunkier sole, that came out hot. Carried there at 134. Bottomed hit just slightly, but came out great. Just under 9,000 spin. Let's go another one. Yeah, another good ball flight, solid. Probably getting closer to that 140 distance that I would normally get with a 46 degree wedge on a full shot. That's more like 133 carry yards there. I'm just going to try and place one a little bit shorter, see if I can control a shot with this. Try and land one just short of that 130 flag. I'm taking too much off that. And I'm good for distance. Yeah, very good for distance. Feel-wise, I love that. It's actually just packing a bit of a punch, the wedge there. It's actually going a little bit further than what I would expect a 46 degree wedge to go. Which is quite, as in like, for the bladed, for how small the head is. For general 46 degree wedges, it's probably about spot on in fairness. Mizuno MP-18 SC, split cavity. For me, this opens the door to a lot of options, certainly from low handicappers. I think tour players, scratch handicappers, single figures, all the way probably up to about a 15 handicapper will absolutely enjoy hitting these. They offer the same feel as you're going to get from the MP-18, but that ever so slight level of forgiveness, and I mean slight, tiny level of forgiveness, but they are beautiful. They really are. They have been crafted unbelievably well. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. To see all of the Mizuno MP-18 iron reviews, click the link up here in the corner. They are all available to watch. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned to the channel. Loads more to come. What do you think of the MP-18s? Which one are your favourites? Comment below. If you are new to the channel, hit that red button. It keeps you subscribed to my channel so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon.